Hello, Emily.
Hi.
How are
I'm
you?
good, thanks.
Thanks for coming.
Is this where I'm supposed to sit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Um uh am I supposed to look like at you or at the camera?
Better at me.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, so everything is set. Are you ready to tell us your story?
Yeah, I guess I am.
And we're here back again with our guest, Emily Watts. Nice to meet you, Emily.
Oh, nice to meet you too. Yeah.
So tell us, Emily, what story you're about to tell?
Um, yeah, well, it's actually a very sensitive topic for me to talk about, and it actually makes me feel a lot when I talk about it, and it also kind of hurts.
Don't worry, Emily, we're here to support you.
So, the thing is, I am in love with my best friend.
Could you please tell us more about it?
Yeah, sure. So, we have been friends for a very, very long time, and we always support each other, always were there for each other, and I honestly could not imagine to have spent those years better than it was with him. So, while our friendship was developing, like people around us, our mutual friends, or people that knew both of us, started kind of making jokes about us getting together and being together. And we would laugh at that and like tell them to shut up. But one day we started making those jokes ourselves.
Oh.
Yeah, right? It's kind of weird. It seemed so natural and fun, but we still would not let anybody except for us do it. One day, he even made a promise that he would take me to his hometown, and it still kind of kept to it weird friendship way, and it felt so confusing.
Yeah, well, what happened next?
Oh, well, we spent a lot of time together. I kind of had this feeling that I feel so good when I'm with him. Like, I'm so happy all the time. I'm so relieved. And I've never felt anything like that with any of my friends before. And that's when I started questioning myself. Every time he would come hang out at my house, my heart would be racing like crazy. And every time he would leave, I would helplessly cry on the floor or something.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I'm kind of not sure if he felt the same way or not, because none of us really had this courage to talk about our true feelings towards each other, or in that way to start this conversation even. And also, he wasn't happy with his love life, so was I, and I kind of always felt like we both feel better in a company with each other, so it's kind of something that would happen one day, that we would get together or something.
But you weren't dating, were you?
No, we were never dating. And the hard part is that I was even afraid to admit my true feelings towards him, because I was afraid to get rejected afterwards.
Oh.
Yeah. So, a month later, I finally admitted my true feelings to myself, and that's when it kind of started getting harsh and harsher on me. He became my inspiration of that kind. I started writing poetry dedicated to him. I started writing novels. I even showed some of those stories and poetry to him, but I never told him it was about him. And that novel about two friends getting together eventually, he never got to read. And so did everybody else.
But why did you decide to hide it?
Because I was afraid that everybody would find out about my true feelings towards my best friend and would expose me afterwards, so I didn't want that to happen.
Is this where you are now? Like, you guys have never talked about your true feelings, so you're kind of unsure now.
No, we did have this talk actually.
So, what was that you discovered?
My life was quite a mess at that point. I was devastated. I didn't know what to do. Like, everything was wrong to me, and he was the only one person that actually made me feel better throughout all this time. So he himself offered to come over one night. We had a couple of shots so our minds would get dizzy. I remember things hardly, but one thing I remember for sure. That was our kiss.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Well, was it a mutual desire or.
No, not exactly. I truth or dared him to kiss me.
And did he agree?
Yeah, well, almost without any second thoughts, I guess. Although he was kind of shocked after that.
Well, it's understandable. He
Mhm.
just kissed his best friend.
Right, that's what I thought. So later that night, when we went out to the balcony to kind of get some fresh air and chill for a while, he said the following: "Do you have any feelings towards me?" And I was kind of ready to like tell him because it was, oh, that's like the perfect moment.
Yeah.
Like, it was supposed to happen for such a long time, and I kind of like thought that he felt the very same way, and it was his weird way of showing it. And after he says this phrase, "Do you have any feelings towards me?" and I'm being ready to tell him the truth, right away he says that, "Because I don't."
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know, it's
impossible. Like, oh.
it's kind of that moment when I realized that, is he kidding me or not? Like, does he have any reason to be kidding me? And after that, of course, I tell him, no, I don't either, because who needs this drama anyway? Because he was kind of thinking that I will tell him that I will tell him the same, so we would be on the same level, because we never really talked about it, and he assumed that I don't have any feelings, and he did not either. So after that night, I kind of understand everything, so it would get even harsher for me because I could not let go of him. Like, let go of that thought that I love him, actually. And I would still be writing poetry dedicated to him, and I would always, like, I don't know, care about him, if it makes sense. Be ready to be there for him, and we kind of could take it to another level, and I still blame it on myself that I did not tell it sooner or later, because I thought I kinda love him with time. I thought it will go away with time. I thought I would feel better with time, if that makes sense, but I still don't. That's the point. I still love him. I still wish him only the best, and I still would love to talk to him about it, but I know that it will crush our relationship that we have, and that will tear him away from me because he would know about it. So, yeah.
Okay, so tonight you have an opportunity to tell it all to him if he's watching that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right to the camera, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. Hi. I hope you're doing great now, and I hope that you're in a relationship now, as far as I know. And I hope that this girl, she is caring about you and she loves you the way you deserve to be loved. And I mean, I hope that she is there for you, and I hope that you experience all this range of feelings that you could have experienced with me, but you don't, which is understandable, of course. I cannot make you love me, and that's just life, I guess. So, and I want you to know that if you ever need any help, anyway, and if you feel lonely, and which I hope you don't, because you have a great girlfriend that cares about you, that you love with your entire heart, and that loves you back right the way you deserve to be loved. And just in case you don't, and just in case you feel lost and lonely, you got my number always, and I will always be there for you. And if you come at my house one night saying that you're sorry, that you did not, feel the same way, and if you one day realize that you love me too, anytime I will be ready to take you in, and I will be ready to start it all, and just in case it happens, you should know that I will be ready for that. And I'll be waiting for you, dude.
Thank you, Emily. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.